Ladies and gentlemen, EC3.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is your main event of the evening for the TNA World Championship. Introducing first, challenger number one from Boca Raton, Florida, weighing in at 252 pounds, Ethan Carter III, EC3.
He's a two-time world champion who will not feel absolute until he regains the world title. Ethan Carter III is fully focused and tonight may become EC3-time world champion.
Big matchup opportunity here for the former champ to get that gold and put it back around his waist. It's going to be a tough task. 33% chance of winning, Bart. Josh.
Super Ethan is all ready for our main event.
Introducing challenger number two from Ayr, Scotland, Drew Galloway.
There is certainly no rest for the weary. The former world champion may be in desperation mode. Hope I ask you, did the world title define Drew Galloway?
Absolutely, it was what Drew Galloway came here in Impact Wrestling to do, and the reason that title did so much for Drew as he did for the title is because Drew was a fighting champion, traveling the world 24/7, defending it anywhere, any place, at any time.
So without the championship, is Drew Galloway, like I said, in desperation mode? Does he feel like he's drowning without the championship?
Galloway feels like he still had work to do, and he wants to get it done. He needs the title to do that.
Galloway feels EC3 cost him the world championship.
And now, introducing from Denver, Colorado, weighing in at 272 pounds, the TNA World Champion, the Destroyer, Lashley.
A weapon of mass destruction. Confident and perhaps knowing now of his superhero-type powers. A walking juggernaut of unstoppable force. Human kryptonite, the Destroyer, Lashley.
And Lashley is just that, and more importantly than all that hero talk, he's the champion.
What's going to happen with the World Championship hanging in the balance? It's a three-way dance for the world title. Next. Welcome back to Impact on Pop. We have taken our final commercial break. This is our main event. It's for the World Championship, a triple threat match. It's one fall to a finish. It's champion Lashley against two challengers in EC3 and the former champion Drew Galloway.
Both Galloway and EC3 right now trying to let their respect. Well, I was going to say they were trying to let that be the peacemaker here and focus on the champion. The champion's taking a break. He wants to see them two go at it.
Lashley became a three-time world champion at Slammiversary. Drew Galloway would invoke his rematch clause the following Tuesday. EC3 questioned the decision of Galloway. Galloway was certainly weathered going into that match. In the end, EC3 held the smoking gun, the steel chair, that he wanted to hit Lashley with. Instead, he delivered the shot to Galloway. Lashley would retain. Galloway blamed EC3. Lashley tried to use that to his advantage. A tag team match was set up. Galloway and EC3 defeated Lashley and Eli Drake. Our president, Dixie Carter, made this a triple threat match, and here we are tonight.
And what a triple threat match we are in store for. We know that is all going to just break down here real soon. Ooh. Right now, both men are just enjoying putting a hurting on Lashley.
When you talk about a triple threat match, a match like this, oftentimes you want to divide and conquer. You want to take somebody out of the match, send them to the outside, turn it into a one-on-one match. Lashley was willing to let EC3 and Galloway go at it, cover here, and Drew Galloway's not going to let that happen.
Very smart thing that Lashley was doing. Now, EC3 and Galloway has to be that smart and do the same thing. Eliminate Lashley and have a one-on-one matchup.
Remember how the night began. These three men in the ring, they would go at it. Drew Galloway would deliver a Claymore kick, meant for Lashley, connected with the jaw of EC3.
Hey, look at Drew Galloway now. He's sitting back, and he's allowing Lashley to have at it with EC3.
In a heavyweight collision, it's going to take so much with the championship on the line to defeat any of these men, so perhaps a smart strategy by Drew Galloway.
Absolutely, and Lashley now is trying to extend the olive branch to Drew Galloway. I don't think that's going to work.
Perhaps work together momentarily. Short arm reversal and a headbutt there by Galloway.
A nasty headbutt by Galloway.
Have to wonder if Drew Galloway was looking to go after perhaps the eye. Remember what happened at Slammiversary and the busted eye of Lashley. Galloway looked as if he was targeting that area.
Yeah, and Lashley had to get several stitches to his eye following that matchup.
Oh, and Galloway goes shoulder first into the steel post. Lashley, neckbreaker on EC3. Lashley flies into the cover. Galloway still down, and EC3 powers out at 2.
Again, Lashley, he's going for that lock.
Head and arm triangle. The same move that forced Drew Galloway to pass out, and EC3 quickly got back to his feet. Drew Galloway said he found a weakness in Lashley at Slammiversary. We have yet to find a chink in the armor of the Destroyer. Look at that strength. EC3's a 250-pound grown man, and look at Galloway!
Man, look at the strength of Drew Galloway. Suplex to Lashley. Lashley with the fallaway slam to EC3.
And how quickly things can change. It's now EC3 down on the floor, and it's Drew Galloway and Lashley in the six-sided ring. The World Championship hanging in the balance.
Hard knife-edge chops by Drew Galloway.
Ooh.
We've seen the damage those chops have done to the competitors against Drew Galloway.
Now Lashley with the reversal. Galloway off the ropes. Quickly struck there by the world champion. And brute strength and power by Lashley.
Dominating bomb there by Lashley in that power slam.
Takes his time, goes into the cover, doesn't hook the leg, and Galloway pops free at 2. So calculating. Is the now 3-time world champion, Lashley. Drew Galloway goes up and over. Galloway so agile at 6'7", and again so powerful with that overhead belly-to-belly suplex.
Yeah, you know what? What makes that suplex even more effective is when you have speed with it and you're able to snap it the way that Drew Galloway did to Lashley.
Here's EC3. He shares a look with Drew Galloway. They've got the world champion where they want him, though. And now, a double suplex.
Whoa.
Delayed vertical. Shades of Lashley. Lashley's trying to knee the heads of his competitors. Front face throw there by the two challengers.
They just pancake Lashley down to the mat.
And now the champion will take his turn on the floor outside the ring. Lashley can lose his title if EC3 or Drew Galloway pin or make the other one submit.
And you know, I think right now EC3 and Drew Galloway are trying to make sure that Lashley is subdued on the outside, incapacitated, so they can go at it themselves. Smart move.
Drew Galloway! Drew Galloway put his body in harm's way.
And how often do you see Drew Galloway do a somersault off the doggone apron to his opponent? What a flip there.
In big-time matches, Drew Galloway will do it all. And now EC3 slowly making his way to the top rope.
Oh, boy. Again, we don't see this too often, Josh.
EC3 takes out Lashley as well. The champion has been hit with everything.
I think he was trying to take both of them out.
EC3 saying I was that close to getting you both, and now Galloway in the ring. Calling EC3 into the six-sided ring.
Yeah, Galloway saying, hey, let's go, mano to mano, you and I, daddy.
And here we go. EC3 and Drew Galloway trading punches, neither man backing down. Big shot there by Galloway, and EC3 fires back.
You knew it was going to come to this. You knew it was going to break down sooner or later.
This is a brawl. Both men looking for the big shot there.
Like a hockey brawl.
Chest of EC3.
It's already bleeding. That's a Galloway chop, Daddy.
And Drew Galloway with the boots. EC3 still on his feet. And EC3 with an enziguri.
Nicely done.
Galloway still on his feet. Oh! This is a battle. And EC3 takes a slight advantage.
Flapjack there by EC3 to Drew Galloway. Way to counter and stop the momentum.
EC3 sizing up Drew Galloway perhaps for the 1%er to try to become world champion. He's got him hooked. Galloway, future shock DDT! Planting EC3, hooks the leg, and Lashley breaks it up in two.
I was gonna say I didn't know if EC3 was gonna be able to kick out. Lashley got it, broke it up, and then he just spine busted Drew.
Cover here by the champion, Galloway down, and he kicks out at two. All three men back in the ring. With the World Championship hanging in the balance, it's one fall to a finish. The first man to earn a pinfall or submission will leave tonight as the World Champion.
Oh! Nice suplex by the Destroyer.
And Lashley sizing up EC3 for a spear. If Lashley connects, he'll retain the World Championship. EC3 counter with a knee. Looking for the TK3 here. Lashley trying to hang on. Lashley on his feet. How much longer as EC3 is looking for the 1%er?
Claymore by Drew Galloway. Spear by Lashley.
And Lashley with both challengers down. Lashley waiting for EC3.
Another spear by Lashley. It might be over, part.
Cover here by the champion, and Lashley's gonna retain the world title.
The winner of the match and still TNA World Champion, the Destroyer, Lashley.
How smart is Lashley? That's a lesson in wrestling psychology 101. Lashley came in, delivered the spear to Drew Galloway, saw that Galloway was down still in the ring, but waited and baited EC3 in.
One word, calculated. That's all that you can use to describe the man that is called the Destroyer, Lashley.
Let's take a look at how it all unfolded here. They were big shot after big shot in this matchup, but Lashley would get back into the ring after being taken out by his challengers. A big suplex to EC3, a spear to Drew Galloway, and then waited. So smart, just waited and delivered the spear to EC3. The Destroyer came, the Destroyer conquered, the Destroyer is still world champion.
And you know what? The Destroyer is gonna let the